As Lacey Green so eloquently put it in her response to the Steubenville rape trials, what the f happened in Steubenville? It seems all too fitting and all too sad that this is all occurring right about the time that Hannah and I are talking about rape culture. Because rape culture plays into this entire incident. The fact that it even happened in the first place, that there were so many people that were there who were watching it happen, the fact that people recorded it, took pictures, tweeted about it, and yet nobody was capable of stopping it from happening. The fact that it was made to be seen as funny, and the fact that a football coach from the school had the audacity to suggest that it was because this woman regretted her choices in the morning that she said that it had been rape. For the fact that people were somehow saying that it was the fault of the victim. That is rape culture. It's making excuses for what these boys did. It continues and perpetuates the idea that rapists are just guys in ski masks hiding in the bushes, the ones that have creepy mustaches and psychological problems. To say that these boys had their potential ruined, it makes it look like the conviction was somehow unfair. It makes it look like they couldn't possibly be rapists just because they played high school football and go to the same parties as us and went to high school. They couldn't possibly be rapists because they don't fit the stereotypical idea of what a rapist is. The way that CNN and other media outlets have responded to the conviction of these perpetrators, who were not tried as adults for their very serious crime, has created a lot of attention. The petition for CNN to apologize for the kind of apologetic way that they presented the rapists is incredible. Of course, in an ideal world it wouldn't have to exist at all, but it is a start of something. At least it shows that some people recognize that the way that this story was presented was wrong. They're saying that there's something wrong with the fact that there's reporting that says that the lives and the futures of promising athletes who raped someone were somehow more important and needed to be focused on more than the impact that the victim would be facing. Because of the fact that a label of a sex offender is going to have to be carried with these young men for the rest of their lives, I'm sorry, but if you're a pedophile and you're labeled as a pedophile, yeah, it's okay that you're labeled with that for the rest of your life and have to carry that around. And yet, most people don't have a problem with that. But once we put a label of a rapist on a young, white, potential athlete, middle-class male in the United States, that somehow is a waste of potential, and that label being carried around with them for the rest of their lives is somehow problematic. Nobody laments over the fact that pedophiles have to carry the label of a pedophile with them for the rest of their lives, but somehow suggesting that the perpetrators of this crime have to, I don't know, live with the consequences of their actions for the rest of their lives is bad? Sorry, no. Yeah, it's a shame that they raped somebody. It is a shame, and it is sad. Why? Because we live in a world that's told them their entire lives growing up that that's okay. We live in a world that allows this to happen, and that's what rape culture is. That we live in a world that has taught and raised these young men to believe that what they did wasn't wrong and that it had no consequences that they would have to face. If we want to stop wasting the incredible potential of our promising young athletes, society, do them a solid, and I don't think I'm too far off the mark when I'm saying this. Stop telling them that raping people is okay.